While Michael Oakes has been collecting the past, one performer, Gary U.S. Bonds, has, with a little help from his friends, managed to bring himself back from nostalgic
And you
oblivion.
don't know, man, I've been working my butt off, but it sure is good to be back, and I can't say it enough. Here she comes, walking down the street. You don't see the boy that dancing like she's walking to come to see me.
Gary U.S. Bonds was one of rock's classic performers ever since the early 60s, when his songs like New Orleans and Quarter to Three were hits on everybody's radio. But after 2 years of overwhelming success, Bonds began to slip into obscurity. The American public had turned its fickle attention to 4 upstart Englishmen who coincidentally had backed Gary and Roy Orbison on a tour to Europe.
Yeah, I got tired of doing those type of songs, you know, and especially after the Beatles came, you know, and there was definitely a time to change then.
But Bonds never gave up performing, and through the better part of 2 decades continued to appear in small clubs, roadhouses, and disco lounges up and down the East Coast.
My whole thing has been to entertain. That's all I know. That's all I've ever done, most of my adult life anyway. As long as I'm singing and entertaining, I'm happy, and that's enough for me. It's all entertaining. If you stand out in the corner and I can sing, I'm good at that, man. I'll do that. That keeps me happy.
Bonds' resurrection was in no small part engineered with the capable assistance of a longtime admirer, Bruce Springsteen. Dedication, Bonds' comeback album, was produced, performed, and partly composed by Bruce and his E Street Band. Gary recalls their first meeting.
He came in, I didn't know who he was, and somebody told me that Bruce Springsteen was in the audience, and aren't you going to bring him up? And I went, sure, yeah, I'll get him later, you know, because I didn't know who he was. Finally, somebody asked me again about the third set, said, hey, the guy's still here, man, why don't you bring him up and do something? All right. So I announced, you know, ladies and gentlemen, there's a young man out here that would like to come up and do a song for you. Let's give him an appreciative round of applause. His name is Mr. Bruce Springsteen, and the place went, wow. You know, like everybody knew who he was except me.
Backstage Pass will be back in a moment with a look at a phenomenon that's turning hemoglobin into gold. Stay tuned for the revenge of the horror movie.